Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to another brand new video. I hope you guys are all doing well. So in today's video, I want to talk about Bitcoin because we all should be really excited right now with Bitcoin. Bitcoin is about to pump. I don't know if you guys, I'm pretty sure you guys know this, right? If you guys have in fact been following me on my YouTube channel, if you guys have been watching my videos for the past few weeks, for the past few months even, you guys would know that we all should be bullish with Bitcoin because I've mentioned a lot of reasons why we should be bullish. One of the main reasons is because of the halving event that's about to happen for Bitcoin, right? So pretty much guys, every 4 years, there's a halving for Bitcoin, okay? And pretty much guys, every single time, history does repeat itself and it does sort of rhyme, right? Every single time we have the halving event for Bitcoin, that is where Bitcoin tends to pump the most and of course reaching like a new all-time high, like well above its previous all-time highs every single time. Okay, so our next halving, okay, for Bitcoin is next year in 2024. We all know that. We should be really bullish right now with Bitcoin. No one right now should be bearish with Bitcoin at all, right? Because Bitcoin is about to pump. So I've been telling you guys this many times. Okay, I've wrote some notes down here. I'm a little booklet right here, right? I know for a fact, guys, that the year 2025, like, it's crazy to say, okay? And I know, like, at least 90% chance that this is going to happen. I know for a fact that I will, like, with my investments that I've invested, okay, in Bitcoin, and with the amount of Bitcoin that I have held and I do hold now, obviously to this day, right? I barely sell any of my Bitcoins, right? That I buy for, long term. With the amount that I'm holding right now, okay, and with these price targets, right? I've been really looking at the charts for the past, few weeks now and just really predicting, right, where Bitcoin, how high can Bitcoin go in the year 2025? Now, the reason why I say 2025 is because that's going to be a great year. Like what we saw in 2021, right, where Bitcoin was absolutely pumping, and not just Bitcoin, but the entire crypto market, right? We were obviously in a bull market. That's going to happen in the year 2025. Okay, so what you guys have to understand is that year is going to be an amazing year because we will in fact be in a bull market. Okay, I've been doing a lot of my research, okay, where Bitcoin will potentially be hitting, and of course this is all just predictions and assumptions. This is just obviously my own personal opinion, and some people out there have made their own predictions as well, on how high Bitcoin can go in the next bull market. So I have already calculated, I did my maths and all that, right, for these price targets. So a lot of people are in fact saying that Bitcoin can reach a price of $300,000, 300k plus in the next bull market by the year, somewhere in between 2025. Okay, during that time in the year 2025, we will potentially see a 300k Bitcoin. That's what people are in fact saying. And I agree with them, right? I think Bitcoin will easily reach that price target because you guys have to understand. Let's just say, for an example, Bitcoin back in 2019 and 2020, Bitcoin was worth like a couple $1,000s, like less than $10,000, right? In that year, it was like at $3,000, $5,000, even at $6,000, $7,000, right? It was worth a couple of thousands of dollars. It wasn't worth tens and thousands of dollars, right? And then, of course, we saw Bitcoin towards the end of the year in 2020 pump like crazy. It went to 10K, it went to 11K, and then it went to like 13K, 14K, 15K, 16K, right? And it kept going up, right? And then when it was in 2021, Bitcoin reached like over $30,000 and it just kept going up. No one expected Bitcoin to pump that much, right? No one expected it. So guess what, guys? Like I said, history does sort of repeat itself and rhymes. So the year 2024, I think Bitcoin will easily reach over $100,000, creating a new all-time high, reaching a new all-time high. We know Bitcoin's previous all-time highs was in fact at 69K, and I think Bitcoin has the potential to easily surpass that next year in 2024. Once the halving happens for Bitcoin around, sort of in between the middle of that year in 2024, around maybe April or May, okay, once that happens, give it a few months, okay? A few months later, once the halving happens, and then a few months later on, we will in fact see Bitcoin pump. It's going to be like a little teaser. We will see Bitcoin pump easily back up to its previous all-time highs, and then it's just going to keep going on from there, like what happened in 2020 and 2021. That's what we're gonna see in between 2024 and 2025. So be excited for that, guys. I just know for a fact, I did the calculations, right? I know for a fact if Bitcoin even reaches 200K, 250K, or even 300K and over, my investments just from Bitcoin will turn into over $1 million just in Bitcoin. And you guys understand, I also invest into, other altcoins, other coins in the crypto market, right? Like Ethereum. Okay, Ethereum is obviously my second largest holding. Okay, of course, my first is Bitcoin. Okay, you guys know that, right? Like, you guys understand, when I'm investing into cryptocurrency, I just stick with the basics, right? And that's just Bitcoin and Ethereum. Those are, in fact, two coins that I'm really just focused on accumulating as much as I possibly can during this time. Okay, and they are obviously my biggest holdings, especially Bitcoin. So Bitcoin is obviously my biggest holding, and then it's Ethereum. I have a whole bunch of Ethereum. I remember last year in 2022, for 4 months time period, I was just dollar cost averaging into Ethereum. I was accumulating a whole bunch of Ethereum, and I haven't sold any of my Ethereum, any of them. I've just been holding it. And I know for a fact that Ethereum the next bull market will potentially reach $10,000 at least. Okay, at least. I know that's very, very, very possible for Ethereum. Okay, it really is. Okay, I remember in 2020, Ethereum, right, was like worth a couple $100. You know what I mean? At the beginning of 2020, early of 2020, I remember I saw Ethereum at like a couple $100, $200 to $300. And then literally like a year later, it shot up to like over $1,000 easily. So I easily see Ethereum reaching at least 10K per ETH in the next bull market, right? In between 2024 and 2025, especially 2025, because that's going to be a great year for Bitcoin and crypto, right? Because that's going to be when we will in fact be in the next, bull market, right? So I have investments in Ethereum, and I know for a fact that's going to turn into tens and thousands of dollars, over 6 figures at least. And I also have other investments, okay? Other investments like altcoins, smaller altcoins like, like Cardano, XRP, Polygon, Chainlink is another big one, Litecoin, right? I have a whole bunch of different altcoins that I do in fact invest in. Things like Dogecoin, right? A little bit of Shiba Inu, but I don't hold too much Shiba Inu because I actually took my profits, okay? You're always gonna take your profits. But, I have in fact invested into like, I wanna say almost 30 different altcoins. But of course, my main investments is Bitcoin and Ethereum, especially Bitcoin, right? So, like I said, I did the calculations, and I know for a fact, if Bitcoin reaches 200K per Bitcoin, okay, we're talking about USD here, 200K or even over 200K, even if it hits 300K, just my investments in Bitcoin will be worth over $1 million, easily. And this is why I always tell you guys, when I first started, this YouTube channel, I've been literally telling you guys and begging you guys to accumulate at least one single Bitcoin. Okay, you guys understand, in my opinion, and I'm pretty sure we can all agree that Bitcoin is literally the most scarce asset out there in the market. It really is. There's only 21 million Bitcoins. Bitcoin's price will eventually rise. It's going to be more rare for people to own one full Bitcoin. Okay, it's going to be more rare. That's what you guys have to understand. It's sort of rare right now, to this day, to own one Bitcoin. Nowadays it's pretty easy for people to own one full Bitcoin, right? It's nothing too crazy, but I think, for example, in the next 10 years, if someone owns one full Bitcoin, it's going to be extremely rare because of the price, right? You guys have to understand that. Not everyone in the world can own a full coin. There's only 21 million Bitcoins, and there's like over 7 billion people, almost 8. I don't know like how many people that live on Earth to this day. I think it's like over, I want to say 8 billion, or maybe just almost over 8 billion. So think about it, right? Do the math, guys. It's simple. Not everyone in the world can even own one full coin, even 1% of a coin. Just think about it, right? Put it this way, all the millionaires in the world, there's estimated to be around over 54 million people that live on Earth that are in fact millionaires. Only 54 million people. Okay, it's not much. You know what I mean? It really isn't. It's not that much. Not even all the millionaires can own a full coin. That's how scarce Bitcoin is, guys. So if you're watching this video right now and you own one full Bitcoin, just know you are in fact in the 1%, okay? In the 1% club of becoming wealthy in the future. One full Bitcoin, guys, okay? I really do believe, and I've been telling you this many times, like 10 years from now, I think we will in fact see a $1 million Bitcoin, okay? So the year like 2033, right? I easily see a $1 million Bitcoin. A lot of people think in the year 2030, which is less than 10 years from now, people think Bitcoin will in fact reach $1 million by that time. Do I think it's true? Maybe. We will see. It'll probably most likely close to $1 million. You guys understand the supply is really low for Bitcoin, okay? It's really limited. So of course, the demand for it, the price will rise eventually. New adopters, new investors will start coming into Bitcoin, okay? And of course, a lot more people will start using Bitcoin to pay for things. I've told you guys that many times. This is one of the main reasons why I'm really bullish with Bitcoin and crypto. I feel like a lot of people out there will start using Bitcoin and cryptocurrency to pay for things instead of using, their debit cards, credit cards, Apple Pay, PayPal, all these type of different payments, right? I feel like Bitcoin and crypto will sort of replace that, or could, a lot of people could just start using, Bitcoin and crypto more often than the debit cards or credit cards, right? And of course, businesses, okay, major businesses and companies will start accepting Bitcoin and crypto as payments. Like for example, a city like in Dubai, right? We know Dubai, a fair few companies accept Bitcoin and crypto, and a lot of people over there, I've heard, use Bitcoin and crypto to pay for things. That's exactly what's going to happen around the world with Bitcoin and crypto. And this is one of the main reasons why I'm really bullish with Bitcoin and cryptocurrency rise, right? We need this technology, right? We know banks nowadays are in fact, crashing. We know that, okay? Fiat money most likely will in fact die out. So people have to find another way to, sort of stay away from all this stuff. And of course, inflation is around, right? You want to stay away from inflation, want to beat inflation. Bitcoin for the past, few years has grown. That's why Bitcoin is in fact, in my personal opinion, a hedge against inflation. Because if you guys really zoom out on the Bitcoin chart, it's always shooting up no matter what. Yes, it's really volatile, okay? It's volatile short term, but long term, Bitcoin is always shooting up. If you guys really look at the chart, like it's always shooting up, right? Yes, it's volatile, but it's like always going up. You know what I mean? It's like a curve going up to the upside. And it's just gonna keep going up, guys. Every single time we have the halving event for Bitcoin, it's gonna pump the most, it's gonna reach a new all-time high, okay? And then it's gonna drop again, and then, we're gonna be in the bear market, and then, we're gonna be in the bull market again once the next halving event happens. It's just a whole cycle, guys, right? So, yeah, that's that, guys. The year 2025, I will most likely become a Bitcoin millionaire, okay? And yes, I'm gonna take my profits, right? I am, because a previous bull market right back in 2021, I didn't take much profits, guys. The only profits I really took was from Shiba Inu and Dogecoin, especially, right? I made a fair bit of money with Dogecoin, right? But with Bitcoin, with my other investments in like Bitcoin and Ethereum, I didn't take that much, profits. Okay, I was being sort of too greedy, guys, and I realized now I really need to take a amount of money, you know what I mean, a decent amount of money, because you guys understand, you got to take profits. That's how you make money in crypto, right? You see that you're up from your investments in Bitcoin and whatnot, and you don't take any profits. Technically, you didn't make any money because you got to sell, right? You got to take your profits, guys. That's how you actually make money. You got to press that sell button, and then once you get that money, then that's how you made money, right? Physically. But yeah, on that, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and end this video here. I hope you guys all enjoyed it. Give a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel if you guys have not yet already. I will in fact be going live very shortly. Once you're watching this video. In fact, I'll probably already went live even if I upload this video, but I will in fact be going live no matter what later on today, so stay tuned for that. And on that, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and end this one here. I hope you guys enjoyed it. So be excited, right? For all my Bitcoin holders out there, 2025 is going to be a great year, okay? And if you want to make some money with Bitcoin and crypto, you better get in right now. Not financial advice, always do your own research, but we are in fact in the accumulation stage. We all should be accumulating right now. We all should be buying. We all should be at least dollar cost averaging right now, right? Got to take some action, guys. This is literally once in a lifetime opportunity to get into Bitcoin at this price of $27,000. Bitcoin right now is coming at 27K, right? As I'm filming this video. And, you know, once the next bull market happens, we will potentially never see Bitcoin back at 27K ever again. Okay, so just think about that. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and end this one here. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll catch you guys all in my next video. Have a good one, guys.